This video's essential question is, what is your idea of a perfect day? Please comment down below or email me at contact@lifechapters.com. That is 2 S's in the word chapters, and thank you for listening to the video. This is chapter 1 in Life Chapters. In this discussion, I will be talking about what is Life Chapters, how I made Life Chapters, why I created it, what to expect in the future, and the influences that led me to make Life Chapters. So my first biggest influence is the College Info Geek podcast. It's a podcast that I found in around 2017. I'm so grateful that I found them. They're made by Thomas Frank and his co-host Martin Bamey. They talk about things like self-development, finances, productivity, habits, and just a bunch of other stuff that I really like. I strongly recommend them. My second influence is the Asian Efficiency podcast. It's a podcast that kind of talks about the same stuff as the College Info Geek podcast. They also make courses that are for sale that I think they're pretty cheap. I myself haven't checked them out yet, but I heard that they're pretty good. And my third influence is just other bloggers. I saw that other bloggers were making passive income, and at a young age, I kind of want to start getting passive income myself, just to set my future up. So yeah. As for what is Life Chapters, Life Chapters is a blog that mainly talks about self-development and a lot of other stuff that can help you in your life. There will always be corresponding videos that just complement the blog posts. They may be transcripts or just discussions like these, to where I'm just making stuff up off the fly. I do have notes in front of me, but I'm just creating most of this off the top of my head. To break down the categories, the first one is psychology. It talks about how the brain works and how we can use this knowledge to achieve our end goal, which is becoming a better person. The other topics category is pretty self-explanatory. It just covers other things that fall outside of the realm of the other categories. TYMLDR stands for things that you're most likely doing wrong. It's a series that will talk about things that you might have thought that you were doing right, or you could probably improve upon it. The category productivity is my favorite. Like I said before, I'm all about productivity. It's the ability to achieve more in a smaller amount of time. The next category is story/novels. It's kind of hard to explain this one. It takes a concept and it turns it into a story, which kind of allows you to understand the concept a little bit more in depth. The concept itself is going to be the moral of the story. That's the part that you should get out of the story. I don't know. It should be pretty cool. Those are going to be less frequent because those are just harder to make. The last category is book talks. This is pretty straightforward. It talks about books that I've read and just goes over key takeaways and things that you should have gotten from the book. The term Life Chapters doesn't really have any specific meaning to it. The word life is just a vague word to cover the range of categories that I talk about. So the categories on Life Chapters don't really have anything in common. So I just needed a word that would cover that range, if that makes sense. And the word chapters is just a neat way to organize things. Or I can say like, oh, it's chapter 2 is about exercise, and then chapter 2.5 could be about like different types of exercise. It's just a cool little thing that I came up with. So yeah. As for why I created Life Chapters, I wanted to spread knowledge and help people grow as individuals. I also get to learn more myself, because if I don't know a topic in depth, I do research on that topic, and whenever I do research, I'm also learning. And you guys gain from the blog post because you're reading it or listening to a video like this. So yeah, that's why it's kind of like a 2-for-1 system. Another reason for why I created Life Chapters is because I love writing. I discovered my passion for writing at a pretty early age, I'd like to think. I think it was in elementary school. I used to make these comics that I'd show to my classmates and stuff, and I'd get feedback from them. And yeah, another reason that I created Life Chapters is because I love ranting about productivity and self-development. A big reason on not why, but how I discovered my passion for productivity and self-development is due to the College Info Geek podcast. That's why they're one of my top influences in my life right now, because they showed me the path to self-development and just this whole spectrum of topics that I didn't have any knowledge of prior to discovering them. So big thanks to them. As for the posting schedule, it's unknown at the moment. I would want to post every 12 days, but I don't know. We'll see. I feel like that's going to be kind of hard due to me being a senior in high school, and I've got to go off to college soon. And the posts take a while to make. I mean, the blog post himself doesn't really take that long, but the videos take a while because I'm a perfectionist and I've been procrastinating this video for a while now. It should have been out maybe a few weeks ago, but I've like I said, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to recording this audio. And one thing to expect from Life Chapters is to expect emails with 3 self-development tips. I'll probably be doing that weekly when we hit 10 email listings. So maybe even 5. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you guys for listening. You can contact me at contact@lifechapters.com, or you can leave a comment. Either one works. I'll be looking at them frequently. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a good day.